Are you considering buying a camper van sight unseen? It can be a daunting decision, but with the right preparation and knowledge, it can also be a great way to find your dream vehicle. I'm Kimberly.
I'm Corey. Welcome to our channel.
In this video, we'll walk you through the pros and cons of buying a camper van remotely and provide you with practical tips for protecting yourself and getting the best deal possible. We'll cover everything from researching the vehicle and requesting detailed photos to checking the condition, avoiding scams, and safety features. By the end of this video, you'll be equipped with the knowledge you will need to make an informed decision and feel confident about your purchase. So if you're ready to take the leap into the world of camper van ownership, stay tuned for some valuable insights and tips.
Trust us, you don't want to miss out on any of the van life tips or DIYs for van conversions, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe button and turn on the notifications to get alerts from when we drop a new video. If you are considering buying a camper van sight unseen, hearing from others who have gone through the process can be incredibly helpful in building your confidence and understanding what to expect. In this video, we'll share advice and speak to the challenges and benefits of this approach. Through our experience, you will gain valuable insights into the process and be better equipped to make an informed decision. We will also provide you with practical tips and advice for buying a camper van sight unseen, so you can feel confident in your ability to navigate this unique purchasing experience. Whether you are a first-time buyer or a seasoned RV enthusiast, this video will provide you with valuable information and perspectives to help you make the best decision for your needs and budget. So if you're considering buying a camper van sight unseen, be sure to watch this video to gain insight and learn how to make the most of your purchase.
Many travelers are turning to camper vans as a way to explore new destinations and have the freedom to travel on their own terms. However, with the rise of online marketplaces, it's becoming more common for people to purchase camper vans without ever seeing them. So is this a good idea? Let's dive into the pros and cons. The biggest advantage of purchasing a camper van sight unseen is the convenience. With online marketplaces, you can browse through dozens of options without ever leaving your home. This saves you time and money, especially if you live far away from the seller or don't have the time to travel to see the van in person. Another advantage of purchasing a camper van sight unseen is the wider selection available. When shopping in person, you're limited to the selection in your local area. And if you're like us, it's a very small selection. However, with online marketplaces, you can browse through hundreds of options from all over the country, giving you better chances of finding the perfect van for your needs. Finally, purchasing a camper van sight unseen can often be cheaper than buying in person. This is because online marketplaces often have more competition, which can drive the prices down. Additionally, many sellers are willing to negotiate on prices to make a sale, so you may be able to get a better deal than you would in person.
We're curious to know what's your biggest concern with purchasing a camper van sight unseen. Ours was verifying the condition of the van. Make sure you comment below with your van buying concerns.
Now let's talk about the cons of purchasing a camper van sight unseen. The three main concerns about purchasing a camper van without seeing it first are scams, you don't have the opportunity to inspect it, and you're unable to test drive it. So let's dive into each of those in more detail. The first con is the biggest risk of purchasing a camper van sight unseen is the risk of scams. Online marketplaces can be a breeding ground for scammers, and it's not uncommon for buyers to get ripped off. To avoid scams, make sure to only purchase from reputable sellers with a track record and positive reviews. Avoiding scams is critical concern when purchasing a camper van sight unseen. You're spending a lot of money. Here are some tips to help you avoid scams. Before purchasing a camper van from an online marketplace, do your research on the seller. Check their ratings and reviews, as well as their social media profiles and website, if they have one. If the seller has a poor reputation or no online presence, it may be best to avoid them. When communicating with the seller, ask for their full name, address, and phone number. Verify this information with a quick online search or a reverse phone number lookup. If the seller is hesitant to provide any of this information, or if the information doesn't match up, it could be a red flag. When making a payment, use a secure payment method such as PayPal or credit card. Avoid wire transfers or other payment methods that can't be traced or reversed. If the seller insists on a specific payment method or asks for a payment upfront, that's probably a sign of a scam. Ask the seller for detailed photos and information about the camper van, including the make and model, year, mileage, and any repairs or upgrades. If the seller is unwilling to provide this information or photos don't match the description, it could also be a sign of a scam.
When requesting detailed photos of a camper van you're considered buying sight unseen, it's important to be specific about what you want to see. Here are some tips for making a detailed photo request. Request photos of the exterior from all angles. This includes the front, sides, back, roof, and any storage compartments. Ask for close-up photos of any damage or wear and tear on the exterior, such as scratches, dents, or rust. Request photos of tires, including their condition and tread depth. Ask for photos of the interior from all angles, including the cab area and the living space. Request photos of any appliances and systems, such as the stove, refrigerator, bathroom, and water tanks. Also ask for photos of any damage or wear and tear on the interior, such as stains, tears, or broken components. Also request photos of electrical system and wiring, including the battery bank and solar panels. And ask for photos of camper van's undercarriage, including the suspension and frame. And also paperwork, including the tire, registration, and maintenance records.
Photos of the title, registration, and maintenance records. Yep.
When requesting in these photos, be sure to ask the seller to take them in good lighting and to send them in high resolution. This will help you to get a clear and accurate view of the camper van's condition and any potential issues.
Another tip for avoiding scams is to trust your instinct. If something seems too good to be true, or if you have a gut feeling that something is off, trust your instincts and walk away. It's better to be safe than sorry, especially when making a significant purchase like a camper van. By following these tips, you can avoid scams when purchasing a camper van sight unseen. Remember to always be cautious and do your due diligence before making a purchase. So the second con is not being able to inspect your vehicle. So another disadvantage of purchasing a camper van sight unseen is that you can't inspect the condition of the van in person. While most sellers will provide detailed photos and descriptions, it can be difficult to know if the van has any hidden issues or problems. This can lead to unexpected expenses down the line, which can be frustrating and costly. If you get the opportunity to inspect your vehicle, here are a list of items that we recommend that you inspect. Check the condition of the camper van thoroughly, both inside and out, looking for signs of wear, tear, rust, leaks, and any other damage. If you're not comfortable with checking the condition of the camper van, consider hiring a professional inspector to do it for you. Second, check the mileage and maintenance history. Mileage and maintenance history on the camper van is important, and you want to make sure that you review the history. If the camper van has high mileage, make sure it's been well maintained and that there are no major repairs needed. Reviewing the maintenance history will give you an idea of how well the camper van has been taken care of by the previous owners. Make sure the camper van has all the necessary safety features such as airbags, seat belts, fire extinguishers. Check the condition of the tires, brakes, and suspension system, and make sure that they are all in good working order. Check the legal and registration requirements for your camper van in your state or country. Make sure that the camper van has a clear title and that all registration and insurance requirements are up to date. Finally, make sure that all appliances and systems in the camper van are in good working order. This includes the stove, refrigerator, air conditioning, heating, and electrical system. Check the water tanks, plumbing, and waste system as well. By considering these factors, you can make an informed decision when you are purchasing a camper van that meets your needs and is in good condition.
The third con is no test drive. Purchasing a camper van sight unseen means you won't be able to take it for a test drive. This can be a big disadvantage, as it's important to make sure the van handles well and is comfortable to drive before making a purchase. While you can get a good idea for what the van is like from online photos and descriptions, it's not the same as actually driving it.
Buying a camper van unseen can be risky, but there are several steps you can take to protect yourself and ensure that you get a good deal. Here's a summary of our tips. Research the camper van thoroughly before making a purchase. Look for information about the make, model, read reviews, and check the camper van's history report. This will give you an idea of the camper van's value and help you determine if the asking price is reasonable. As mentioned earlier, request detailed photos, and you can ask for videos as well. If you ask the seller for detailed photos and videos of the camper van, both inside and out, it will give you a better idea of the camper van's condition and any potential issues. Use a reputable platform to find and purchase the camper van. Platforms like eBay, RV Trader, or Facebook Marketplace have built-in protection for buyers, such as dispute resolution processes and buyer protection programs. Make sure you verify the seller's identity and contact information by asking for their full name, address, and phone number. You want to verify this information through a quick online search or reverse phone lookup. Also, use a secure payment method such as PayPal or your credit card that offers buyer protection. Avoid wire transfers or other payment methods that can't be traced or reversed. Considering hiring a professional inspector to check the camper van's condition and ensure that everything is in working order. This may cost a bit more, but can save you costly repairs down the line. And if you're wondering who that could be, there are a lot of RV worlds or camper worlds around the United States, and some of those, the seller can actually drive it to one of those facilities. You could pay for the inspection, or perhaps the seller will pay for the inspection and then provide that report to you. By following these tips, you can protect yourself when buying a camper van sight unseen and increase your chances of getting a good deal on a quality vehicle.
For even more tips and tricks for your camper van conversion build, follow us on our Instagram. If you think this video can help others through the van buying process, hit that like and subscribe.
Thank you. Say bye-bye.
Bye-bye.